Hey everybody, another reaction, and today we're checking out Knocked Loose's new tracks that have dropped, Deep in the Willow, and Everything is Quiet Now. So I think this is like an EP or something. I actually have no idea what it is. But before we get into that, we have to talk about that Coachella show that they did, which was just immensely like pivotal for heavy music, like a band like Knocked Loose playing at Coachella. I will admit when I saw that set list lineup for the festival before it actually happened, I actually thought it was a joke. Sometimes you see like fake sort of lineups go around and stuff, but it wasn't, and it was an awesome set. Like if you haven't seen Knocked Loose's Coachella performance, like it could not have been any more perfect. And it's undeniable that this band is pretty hot right now, and understandably slow. After that performance, like how could you not? Like everyone was just praising that. And I'm gonna be honest here. Before that, I wouldn't call myself a Knocked Loose fan. I love hardcore. I love heavy styles of music. Like everything on paper, like Knocked Loose should be ticking those boxes. And I will admit, I did find Brian Garris's shrill, shrieking type vocals. They kind of made it a little bit hard for me to get into this band, because I did try listening to them. I think it was like a year and a half or so ago. It might even be 2 years ago. I didn't persist. I kind of just wrote it off like, nah, not really my thing. But then when the Coachella performance happened, I actually watched that whole thing, and my mouth was just open with how awesome that was. Like, not even just saying that, like it was like just the way they sound live, like everything about it was perfect. Anyway, enough of that intro talking garbage, because you came here for a reaction and a life story. I wouldn't say I'm a big Knocked Loose fan, but I actually do like them now. So they're one of those bands where I think the vocals are a little bit confronting. They're unique at first, but then they grow on you. It's like, actually, this is their thing. Like, this is Knocked Loose. They're not sounding like every other band. So we're going to check these songs out because there's 2 of them and 7 minutes. So let's check Deep in the Willow. What you got there, Brian? Hey, that's what? That's a body. Was that a body? Yeah. Damn. We're going straight for it. Straight out the gate. Oh! I love that little fill. He's clearly pissed these straw people off though. It's just such a huge sounding song. Wait a second, this song actually sounds familiar. Did they play this on their Coachella set? I actually don't remember, because admittedly sometimes some of their songs do kind of have a similar feel, similar guitar tuning. But did they play this at the Coachella set? Because I'm hearing this and I remember like they may have even opened with it. I remember like just it sounded so huge and crushing. I think they did, actually. I think they did play this song. So I feel like I'm listening to it for the first time though still. So I don't really remember. Love that little discordant like
The tables.
I love that. Nah, man. Brian's screwed. They're coming after him. Ah, look at this. Oh man, this song is so heavy. This is ridiculous. Nice little library they're playing in. I actually like this scream now. It's so unique and like good. Couldn't imagine this band any other way. Oh man, you're doomed. They've got him now. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Shit, they wow. Okay, the song is clearly ended, and before we get back to Brian running here down this road, let's go back. That call out is the coolest, hardest thing I have ever heard. Calling out your own band name. If they played this live, they definitely did not do that. I don't remember that. I would have remembered a band with a call out as freaking hard as that. Let's. Oh my god. Jeez. That's period. That's the bar has been set for call outs, for breakdowns. Oh. Did he just slip on the paper when he ran too? Let's go back here. Sorry. Did he slip on that paper? Look when he runs in. Did he slip over? Watch it. I wonder if he actually legitimately slipped over and didn't mean to plan that, because it looked like they cut it out. Yeah, run, Brian. They got you, man. You can't outrun a car. Ooh. Kind of reminds me of Daughters. There's a band called Daughters which kind of had that psychotic kind of sound. My favorite spoken word song. Oh. Oh no. Oh my god, this is so heavy. I don't know what it is. It's the spoken scream words, like the disinterested look, and it's just like. I actually love that. Ah, hi-hat. Nothing sounds harder than open hi-hat breakdown. You can't beat that wide, like. This whole song is one big breakdown though, isn't it? I feel like this song has just been relentless. Even more than the first one. Oh. We get another breakdown again. The guitar rings out. Oh, no. Knocked loose, motherfucker! Oh, people are dying for this song when they play it live. Everything is quiet now! Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Open hi-hat, beatdown. This isn't a breakdown, this is a beatdown. People are getting killed to this song. Oh, shit! Oh man, that clean little medley over the top. Oh, that is chef's kiss. Oh. How's this like the heaviest thing I've heard in such a long time? Literally, it's hi-hat beatdown, breakdown here with a clean melody over the top. Oh wow. I love that. Love that track. That's probably, out of these two, that's hands down, that's my favorite out of these two. First one was great, and that call out that "Knocked loose, motherfucker." This, oh, everything is quiet now, and then it just starts going dun, 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 dun. Oh man, this band is something. This band is actually something. I love how they all slowly like walked off too. What do you say about that other than holy moly, wow, they knocked loose. Just, this is a band like, this band is running off a high of that Coachella set for sure. You know, I feel like there would have been some people that would have thought, you know, knocked loose, they've gone to a mainstream music festival, you know, they're going to sell out now, they're going to go soft. They went heavier. Like, their music is heavy. Like, they're obviously playing the same drop A standard tuning, whatever it is they play in. But this is just, they've just took this to the next freaking level. Like, the first song, the call out, that knocked loose motherfucker call out. Wow. Like, I can't even explain. I don't know why. Something so simple as that for the cool down, like, for the call out. Like, it just did something for me, like, on a primal level. Loved that. Holy moly. That second song, hands down, my favorite song out of these two. And I hope there's more music on the way, because they can't just drop two songs, right? Like, is this like a concept thing they're doing and they're going to drop two completely different songs next? Or are they just kind of like riding off the, you know, the hype around the Coachella performance, which is what I would be doing. I'd be using that as a marketing opportunity for sure. But that last song with that beat down at the end, with the open hi-hat, with that dun 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 dun, like, that is one of the hardest breakdowns I've heard in a very long time. One of the heaviest things. It's amazing how that clean guitar over the top, that dun 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 ding, like, it accents the chugs of the guitar and actually makes it heavy. I like heavier. Like, hearing that kind of that difference between them, like that light and dark, I guess you could say, like, that really like took it to the next level. Holy moly, like, wow. I'm actually glad that I did actually eventually find my way back to this band, because I don't feel like I'm alone in that. Brian's vocals, like, they're a bit confronting and they're different. Like, you know, maybe when you first listen to this band, it kind of sounds a bit like skrill screeching almost sometimes, but then you like, as you kind of listen to a bit more, and like, these songs would be the perfect introduction to Knocked Loose. Like, this was the first thing that you heard, these two songs. I think if you like heavy music or hardcore or whatever, I feel like you would just probably instantly pulled into this band and be like, wow, this band's awesome. Perfect. Absolute perfection. I mean, even like the mix on those songs, like, I'm not an audio engineer. I just know what sounds good and I know what I like. And those songs sounded so crisp. Like, the guitar tones sounded so full and chunky. Drums, like, everything sounded... The drums sounded real. You know, like a lot of heavy music these days. There's like samples and triggers and all that kind of stuff that sounds robotic, and like, it all sounds the same. Like, that drum kit on there, like, one of the things you notice is... in that breakdown, and everything is quiet now at the end there, the hi-hat, like, you hear it ringing out, like, you could hear like the, I don't even know what you call it, the sizzle of the hi-hat, like ksh, ksh. It doesn't just stop when he hits it, like, you hear it like reverberating. Like, that's the kind of thing that's missing from music. A lot of music is sterile these days, cookie cutter, and, you know, more like a more plug-in operated. But that sounded real. Like, it sounded like these guys were like, you know, they went in there, and I don't know if they would have recorded something like this live, But having seen them like play live in the YouTube videos and stuff, these guys could totally pull off like live recording in the studio. I don't know if it would be practical for heavy music these days, maybe rock music, but I reckon they could pull it off. Anyway, we're kind of rambling here, but I am blown away. Like, I'm going to listen to that again. Probably, admittedly, Deep in the Willow, really, really good song, and I like it, and I'll definitely listen to that. But Everything Is Quiet Now is like, if Deep in the Willow is like a 9 out of 10, like Everything Is Quiet Now is a 10 out of 10. Like, scoring wise, to highlight the parallels. Blown away, absolutely blown away. I'm just gonna stop now because I'm just gonna keep repeating myself and saying how blown away I am by these songs. But amazing. And if you didn't really want a fan of this band the first time, persist. And if you know someone who wasn't, persist, because I mean, at least for me anyway, I found that I had a self breakthrough. I'm like, this band is fucking awesome. Like, I feel like these songs are probably gonna take them to the next level. Like, you can just hear the confidence, can't you? Like, this is a band that they've honed their sound. They've got a platform now. Like, their platform is so high, and they're just sending it, and they've leaned in to their sound. Like, they're not changing. They've gotten heavier by the sounds of it. And I can't wait to see what they come up with next. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.